Alright. Alright, hello, hello. Test, test. Deli, say your shit.
The weak should fear the strong.
World of Strength. And Azoth?
Yo, what's up?
Wow, we can actually hear you for once. Holy shit.
That'll change.
So, this is a bit weird
yeah,
because everyone was supposed to have their own little mini section while they spend their month apart from each other. And Bread just isn't here. So... I mean, if I can't see him before next Sunday, I guess I'll just brush over his session and be like, this, and this happened. I mean, it sucks, but if we can't schedule, we can't schedule. Shit happens. So today we're going to be doing little mini sessions of Countdown Becomes a Hacker, and Countdown Becomes a Decker, and Screws finally learns how the fuck magic works. Isn't that great? So, Deli, did he already eat your steak?
Yeah.
I'm eating my potato right now.
So, do you have any preference on who goes first?
I still have a bit of the steak left, but probably not gonna eat it because it's like fat. I don't like fat on steak. It's the worst part.
Yeah, pretty much. It's too chewy. It's fucking gross.
Yeah. If you're cool with doing Azoth first, then
Azoth's going to be the shorter one, so it should give you enough time to finish eating. Yeah.
Cool. I also have to deal with other matters. Yeah, I'm gonna be mostly silent during this.
All right.
Have fun.
All right. You ready for your one-on-one adventure, Azoth?
Yeah.
With your fucking like 3-foot tall mentor?
I'm gonna send you a steak.
Nice.
Do you have an Outback near you?
Is Outback even a thing in
I don't know what an Outback is.
Right. Do you know of a steakhouse?
I mean, if there was a steakhouse, he's too fucking poor.
I'll call them and pay for it.
You'll pay through the
internet. I mean, grab your steak and eat it.
There's a grill near me.
Yeah, close enough. I mean, Azoth, you'll be able to afford to eat at long last.
Soon, when I work at the bakery.
I mean, yeah, they'll probably let you. I mean, if you work the nights, they'll probably let you take the food out with you.
Yeah, no, I think it is night work, and it's also like 5 minutes from my house, so I'm not going to be paying for travel at all.
Hmm. I mean, night work is an issue for scheduling, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, basically.
It's not really an issue unless I work Sunday night.
I would say we play at night, but his nights are morning.
Oh yeah. Right. So it doesn't. I mean, I don't think your boss.
It would end up being like he would get home, and then the session would be in like 1 to 5 hours or something. So
a few hours.
He would maybe be tired. You can nap.
True. Okay, fair enough. I always forget.
Yeah,
that.
so long as I don't work Sunday nights, it's completely fine.
All right, fair enough. All right, so Azoth, I'm going to assume, since like the goodbyes and shit happened at the end of the last session, and Bread went off in the fucking weed van.
There is kind of something I wanted to give to Spruce.
Go for it. I mean, you're still there. Like, if memory serves, Bread just left in the weed van, and you're kind of just waiting outside.
We're still in the same place.
All right.
Yeah, like, I mean, we could say, like, you went inside the little apartment after.
Right.
You want to do that, go for it.
Alright.
So, yeah, Carver is out off in the back, tinkering away with shit. Makoto is, I mean, she can't really do shit. She's just ordering takeout because she can't fucking cook. And what you two are up to is up to you. I believe you've both already made it clear what you plan to do.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just, like, bullshitting before the actual thing proper.
Oh yeah, Screws, before I head out, I'm gonna grab a bag and toss it at him.
Should I roll to catch?
How hard are you throwing this bag?
No.
Is it like the I'm fucking with you all, I'm going to pitch it thing, or is it like just underhand?
Just underhand.
Alright, then yeah, you don't have to roll.
Alright, I'll catch and open up. What's this?
There's some weird stuff we got. from that one guy in Germany. Don't really know what it is, but it might be more interesting to you.
Oh, you're talking about the 2 summoning seeds,
yeah.
right? Just post them so he knows what to put in his inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character Sam made for the thing that died instantaneously.
Also inside there is this. And this. There may be 3 things of interest there. 70 regions of Dram is actually pretty fucking sweet.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
What the fuck's a region again?
It's,
I think
it's magic. It's magic powder used to make your bump your magic a bit up.
Also,
those
reagents were for his
Yeah, they are different for different traditions.
Can he still disenchant them though and like drain their energy?
No, not reagents. No, I can just use them for half strength.
I mean, you could sell them.
You use them 2 to 1 for different for a tradition that's not your.
Like unless if he wasn't chaos, that's only 35 to me basically.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, like it's not bad. Well, the reagents aren't that expensive, but it's a starting guide.
Reagents are dirt cheap. That's the hilarious part.
But yeah, feel free to pocket all that nice shit.
That fruit juice.
Because you're about to go on an adventure in lifting rocks, dude.
Yeah, thanks. I'll try and figure out what these are.
I'm gonna head out.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to cut off to you and Makoto robbing nerds later.
Yeah.
So yeah, Azoth, you're free to just go and pop into Carver's little room anytime.
Yeah, I guess I'll just head in. Be like, yo.
Kind of open it up, and as he said earlier, all of the chalk drawings on the ground have been completely cleared, and he's scribbling them all down on pieces of paper, presumably to keep track of things. There's a couple of duffel bags around, he kind of just looks at you like, oh, alright, good. So I'm basically being your teacher for the time being, right? Show you the ropes of this whole mess.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be pretty sweet. Good, thanks.
Well, I kinda had to teach myself personally, but how about I have some fun with this and make you do my job for me, and I just teach you magic while you do my job for me?
Alright. Sounds good.
This is an ingenious plan. First off, didn't you mention some parchment or something from earlier that you had from some museum out in Bumblefuck? I could try to identify it for you.
Oh yeah, we have pictures of I think 2 or 3, and I'll take out my comic and show him.
And would this be Arcana he rolls for these?
Yeah, I think it's Arcana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow, alright. So he looks at, but then again, these are old as shit and heavily deteriorated. He's like, well, I can't really identify 2 of these, I'm sorry to say, but the last one, take your time, memorize that one, because that is, what the fuck was the spell called? You have 5 karma, perchance, to actually buy a spell.
Do you perhaps have 5 karma on hand? Can you spare 5 karma?
You happen to have 5 karma on you, champ?
Yeah, I do. I have 6.
I need to figure out what the fuck the spell was called. Hold on. Was it combat? It's the
Mana Blade.
Increase attribute, I think? Yeah, there we go. It is increase attribute strength. For your weak-ass noodly body.
We already established
increase attribute strength?
Spell, though.
What was that?
Yeah, it's too powerful to increase dailies.
You can use it to increase your noodly-ass body in cases of emergency.
I need to cast it at Force 2 and take physical damage.
It was either going to be that or rot, and I'm not giving you rot this early. I'm not going to give you rot as like your first spell.
Yo, give him radiation beam.
Would you be a toxic mage to wait? If you're an alchemist, can you just put shit? Oh.
No, I think
because imagine putting radiation burst on a penny and putting it on a timer and throwing it through a
I think
window.
It still has the restriction that you have to be a whatever mage. I think it's toxic mage.
Toxic alchemist, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine putting like radiation burst on a penny and chucking it through a corp window.
Yeah, that's how you kill Todd Howard. That shit ignores armor.
You kill Todd Howard with radiation. Is this going to be your grand mission of find out how to kill Todd Howard?
I don't want to buy his
the final boss, right?
I don't want to buy his game.
And then that's when he gets angry, so that's why you have to kill Todd Howard.
I put him on the Matrix.
He's just saying it's just a shit agent that says buy my game and with like an ad of Skyrim 2076 AR edition under it.
Yo, his fucking cyber deck is a goddamn Pip-Boy.
Oh god, that got me. Oh, I was drinking water when you said that. But yeah, so Azal, feel free to just buy that one spell if you want to spend your karma. If not, you can always just do it later.
I already got
it. Shit. God damn it, Dally, why do you do this to me?
I can't hold back my wit.
Alright, on that note, well, I did explain to you what my whole job here is, right? I make the little workers that keep all this shit afloat. Well, they don't last forever, so every so often I need to go out to a mining quarry, get some rocks, and make some more to do the job for me. But I can also do... Well, I do have the... Well, I don't really like talking about this bit, but I do have the ability to go and turn people into good old all-knowing slaves. That's fucked, and I don't like doing that. You know, free will and all that shit. Sure. But, hey, if you ever have some prisoners, bring them my way. And his eyes kind of narrow a bit.
Keep that in mind, I guess.
And what that is, the meter kind of stuff is like, yeah, so we're just going to go out to a mining quarry on the other side of Cheyenne. You don't mind, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Basically just paying you for this, essentially, this way.
What was it?
It's basically just how I'm paying for lessons, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. So with that, he's going to head up the ladder, go up to the parking lot, and there's just this big fuck-off moving truck parked out there. This is Egret's next fate. Say he's going to hop into his shit-moving van.
Yeah, I guess I'll get in and go.
So the minute you get in, you're able to see... Well, sorry, before you even get in, you notice that there is 4 mechanical arms, 2 on each side of it. And it seems like when you get inside, if you look behind yourself into the actual, I guess, container of the moving van, there appears to be like a folded up bucket that the hands hold for even more rocks. So this is basically just how he does shit. He has a whole system for it.
Alright.
I should also add that there are some pretty nice amenities inside, like the seats are comfortable, there's a small mini fridge. It's built for long, comfortable rides, essentially. Which is not bad in the slightest.
Nice call.
Yeah, I mean, you do this shit long enough, you kinda need something worth a damn, but I digress. And with that, he actually has physical keys for this thing. And which, I mean, that's a relatively rare thing in the world of Shadowrun. Then just pops them in, turns it, and just starts backing out and going forward. I still have Makoto's keys. They will never be relevant again. That car doesn't even exist anymore, dude.
No, we're gonna find a car in Japan when we go back, when we return.
The car is going to be parked in some corp impound lot. I don't even remember what car I gave her. I think it was just a shitty Americar.
Yeah, I think it was just a Ford America.
So after a good 30-40 minutes on the road, you finally get to your destination. And it's what appears to be like an old Indian mining site of... Like, they've stripped the whole area free of anything of use. And furthermore, as you descend, you do see what appears to be old corporate machinery lining the place. And it's very clear that this place used to be ran by Corps and was later repurposed by the Shu because, well, they've already fucked up the land, might as well strip it. And sold off, and now it just lies abandoned with fuckloads of rocks everywhere. And eventually it just takes you to the bottom of the pit, leading you down a long path at, I wouldn't say a steep angle, but it's steep enough that you need to stay on your toes so you don't trip and tumble down like an idiot.
Yeah, alright.
And once you reach the bottom, it's just a sea of gravel with rocks of various size kind of just peering out into it. It's like, well, your first job. Get one of those of a reasonable size and carry it up there.
Alright, thanks. I'll look around for a rock and try doing this.
Alright, just... I mean, you can pretty easily find several rocks that look like you can hold them, so it's just a matter of rolling your strength.
Let's do this.
Oh, wait, no. Lift and carry is strength plus... Oh, okay. You did it, champ. You did it, buddy. Maybe we get a rock that's about the size of, like, maybe half the size of your torso and just hoist it up. Your knees are shaking and you're kind of doing the I just shit myself walk, but you're huffing that thing up the hill. And before long, and before long, you actually manage to get to the top. Your arms are a little bit sore, but overall, they're quite fine. He's going to sit down, and do you have any points on Artisan, by the way?
I think I have one.
I think you have some points in Artisan, and it gives you a shitload because you're no brainlet.
Oh yeah, 5 dice.
Yeah, you have 5 dice. Alright, so he's going to hand you a little, a little rock and he's going to hand a little hammer and a chisel, and just tell you that whatever you looked at in the car, just scribble it into this rock. So I'm guessing it's just a case of roll memory to actually recall the spell, but you have really good memory, so you're probably fine.
And if not, I can also just take out my common link again.
I mean, you could, but it's really the point to just test your memorization. And kind of get you into the flow of this thing, where you can't just pull out your comm link and be like, oh, that's the formula for gravity as your brain gets splattered against a wall.
That's it. Right.
For successes... Well, it's a little bit difficult once you actually get into the flow of etching it into the rock. It comes somewhat naturally and you're able to complete it. Well, alright.
Okay,
now you gotta enchant the thing. Now what do you have? I forget what you have to roll for actually enchanting the fucking rock.
That's alchemy.
Oh, yeah, shit. Oops. Yeah, I guess at this point just roll your alchemy and cast the spell. 2 whole dice in alchemy, bucko. Let's see what happens.
Oh wait, I need to. If we're enchanting, I need to pick a command first. So.
Well, it's up to you, really.
Yeah, I guess I'll do this on contact. So that's +1 on drain.
Drum roll. Let's see what happens. Okay, alright, you're actually doing surprisingly good today.
Alright, that has to be at force 1, so the spell's not going to do anything to me though, because otherwise if I do it at force 2 it doesn't work. I can only do it at force 1 right now.
Alright, so now you have to roll your drain, so for you, that would be a wonderful drain of I don't have your shit open.
Okay,
you tell me the drain.
Okay, so I get a +1 to drain, but it's force -3, so that's force -2. So 1.
So just roll. Yeah, you have 1. Yeah,
I just need to get more than 1. No, artificing is for making focuses, Sam.
Huh. Well, you're drained, my dude.
Alright, I succeed.
Alright, so you're able to enchant the rock, and he's kind of just going to kind of arch over and pick it up in his hands, and he is... Where is sensing? There it is. I mean, he sees enough to confirm that that you were able to put your own magical energy into it with next to no effort. Sorry, next to no trouble, and he's like, well, the spell you were able to put into this thing won't do shit for either of us. It's still impressive nonetheless. You did good, bud. He's kind of just going to take the rock and huck it over his shoulder back into the mining quarry, and I'm just going to say, now go find it.
Alright. I guess I'm going to roll a sensing first.
Yeah, this is the sensing test, basically. He basically just chucked it with a good bit of force over his shoulder, and it just dinked around into God knows fucking where. I mean, at this point, you're back at the top of the quarry, so you actually just can't see shit. So he's going to pat you on the shoulder and be like, just go take it down there before you do anything. When you do try to sense from up top, you get a vague idea that it landed somewhere near the bottom of the path, but that's really all you got.
Alright, I guess I'll head in like the general direction that I think it landed, and then sense again.
Yeah, you can just do it again with the same amount of dice, because you did succeed perfectly fine.
Oof, only one.
Now, I remember Dally sending me a chart of how the sensing chart works, but I think 1 is you're not able to tell anything of note.
I think that's 0. I think 1 is just I can tell...
Absolute basics.
Yeah,
so you still have the same thing of, like, it's in your general area.
The general state of the subject's health. Is it injured, healthy? The subject's emotional state or impression. Whether the subject is mundane or awakened.
Well, yeah, alright, with 1 success, you can tell that there is a magical rock somewhere. So I guess retry it with 4 dice and see what happens.
I guess I roll a sensing again. Try and with less dice this time, though.
Yeah, -1. Oof. Oh, yeah, you can't tell shit. This one, he's he's kind of walked his way down behind you. He's kind of just hanging his feet off the path, just staring as well. So I guess just keep trying until you get something.
Yeah, alright.
Or until you run out of dice. Okay, you got 1. So you're able to hone in on it a little longer. Like, it gives you a vague area.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit closer than before.
Yeah, I'll triangulating it.
Alright, you get 1 more, and then you're pretty much just... well, 2 more, then you're pretty much just fucked.
For 1 success again.
And at this point, after, like, I'd say a good 5 minutes of just stumbling in a Z pattern around the mining quarry, you're able to actually locate your rock and pick it up, and it's good to go. And your buddy's going to give you a little, like, going to clap his hand and be like, good, good, absolutely fantastic. He's kind of just going to wave and ask you to toss it to him.
I'll try.
You might have to roll throwing for that shit.
Oh, I don't even... at least that's a fucking agility skill. Oh.
That's a crit glitch. Oh no. So you try to overhand, like, pitch the rock, but it manages to slip out of your hand and roll up. Like, roll up your open hand as it throws, going straight up into the air. And before you can realize what's going on, it comes straight back down and smacks you on the head. Now, this is a pretty big stone. This was established. So you just get to take a good... oh, wait, no, you have your helmet on, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you always have that stupid-ass helmet on. So I'm going to let you take... so no matter what, it's a huge-ass rock. You're taking, like, 3 damage unresisted. And on top of that, it's going to crack your helmet.
Oh no. Does that let a bolt of electricity fly past?
No. But it did break the circuit on the shockwave, so you kind of need to get that fixed for real.
Yeah. Right, so physical is stun.
Physical damage, because it's a rock. Like, even if your helmet protects you, that's still a lot of pressure on your neck.
There we go. Now let me roll 1 dice for alchemy.
Jesus Christ. And he's kind of just going to walk over. He's going to, you okay there, champ?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess I'll try and pick up the rock again. Just pass it.
No, at this point he's come down the hill, he's like, no. Hold still. Alright, and he's going to... 8 damage, and he's just going to cast a nice little heal spell on you that does a grand total of 8 healing for you. So you're pretty much back up to stuff. Yeah, it fixed the horrible bloody hole in your head, pretty much. And yeah, whatever damage was there is gone now. Right now he has to roll the drain, so... Wow, okay. Well, that still beat the drain, somehow. Lucky him. I feel even better that you're overhealed now. You're invincible for 30 seconds. I'm kidding.
Heal can't overheal. The rest of the hits...
I know, I'm fucking with you with, like, Wolfenstein logic. You played Wolfenstein at some point, right?
I haven't, no.
Oh. Feel like I'm alone here. I don't know, he's like, well...
You think I play shooters?
Fair enough. So, do you remember the logistics of how increase attribute works? Doesn't the hits need to be higher than the person's actual, like, thing?
They need to match or be higher.
Right. To increase it by 1, or is it equivalent to hits?
I think it's equivalent. 1 second, I need to... open up that spell.
Yeah, go check that real quick.
Street Grimoire 44. It's not Street Grimoire. It's Core Rubik 255.
Sorry, what was that?
That's not right. 288. Never mind, I'm stupid. I was like, why am I at the Technomancer section?
Wait, what?
I read the fucking number wrong, so I went to the Technomancer section instead.
Good fucking job.
Look, reading is hard. Voluntary subject version of spell exists for each physical and mental attribute, but not for special attributes. Force of the spell must equal or exceed the augmented value of the attribute being affected. The attribute is increased by an amount equal to the hit scored up to the target's augmented maximum.
Alright,
so the amount of hits.
Yeah, so it's just the amount of hits overall, right?
Yeah, but the force counts as the limit, remember, as well. So I can only increase my strength by 2. So.
Well, that's why this guy's throwing you a bone here.
Yeah.
And he's going to fish what appears to be small little ankle weights out of his bag. He's going to just go through the etching process, and let's have him roll for this. The fuck? What did I mean by this? Never. And, well, to say the least, he actually just gets those little bracelets done in a minute. And on top of that, they are enchanted. And I don't even want to bother rolling the drain because it's not going to knock him out and he's not going to do any more magic casting for the time being. So that's 7 hits for magic. So that bumps your strength up to what exactly?
Oh, so...
Oh wait, no, it's only 6 of those hits count. Because he has a magic of 6.
I can go up to my augmented cap, so to 8.
Alright. So yeah, he kind of throws you and asks you to put them on. And well, you don't really feel. Well, you don't really physically feel stronger. You do feel a bit of power going through your body. Basically tells you, all right, go and yank that big fuck off rock over there and bring it back up the hill.
Okay. And
he just points at a rock roughly the size of your entire body. He seems pretty confident that you have the chance.
Gonna trust in whatever he gave me. And
I mean, you could. I mean, if you don't trust, you go ahead and sense it.
No, I trust him to not murder me.
Joke's on you, it was increase agility, faggot. You don't have a back anymore.
Fucking increase agility, I'd be like Sonic. Well, if I increase my agility by 6, I'd be at the cap. I'd be 11.
You'd actually just be the speedy speed boy.
Yeah, like there isn't anything that could naturally be faster than me without like exceptional attribute.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll trust in him and go over to that rock and try moving it.
Roll your strength, my dude. Oh, is that it? 7 successes.
No, I haven't rolled anything.
Oh wait, that's mine. I'm blind.
4 times. 4 successes.
4 times? You are able to get it off the ground, and you are again doing the I just shit myself walk, but you are moving the huge fuck off rock. Yeah. So he's going to tell you, move it up the hill.
Feeling like a cool guy.
And you're pretty much just crab walking up this like
ever lifted.
You're just crab walking up the side of this massive fuck off like incline. And eventually you get to the top and he's just going to ask you to throw it into the truck. So just roll strength one more time to try and hoist that shit up and toss it in.
Yeah, being oof.
Well, the rock kind of smashes into the rear bumper and puts a big fuck off crack in it.
I can.
And the rock, but the force of your throw does manage to make the rock topple into the truck. The whole thing like shakes up and down for a bit, but it's in.
He's kind of just I can fix that later if you want. That's more my specialty, anyway.
I mean, it's just a bumper. It's not like I drive this thing for anything other than rocks. Have you looked at the sides of this fucking thing? Do you see the scratches? I don't care. Plus, if someone realistically hits me in this thing, who do you think's going to be the one spinning out?
That's a good point.
Like, he kind of just, like, does a big motion of a fucking moving van that is significantly bigger than he is.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's a good point. Do we need any more, or?
I mean, I'm going to say at this point, he's just going to send you back down there, going to start doing little laps around. And I'm just going to assume that most things follow the same situation, and by the time the sun goes down, he just sets up a camp for the night outside his little thing. He's then just going to... I mean, there are different tents for the both of you, because he doesn't want to make it gay.
Makes sense.
I'm just going to assume you're going to go to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
And after a while, I'm just going to have... What would you roll? I'm going to have you roll perception here. -6, because you're fucking asleep.
Alright, that's a 0.
Oh, okay, -4 in that case, because I want to at least give you a chance. This is perception touch.
Okay, so let me roll.
He's doing gay things.
Oh, well, alright then. Good job. Actually, you're kind of nudged awake by a weird feeling on your foot. And in the and I mean you're an elf, so your eyes adjust relatively quickly to the darkness, and you notice that there's a small feline-looking creature just gnawing on your feet through your socks.
Gonna fucking take those back and like retract my legs.
And the thing's feet kind of give way under it and just slides along, just dragging its body along the bottom of the tent, clinging to your feet by its mouth. It appears like none the deterred. It's not very big. It's like maybe if it curled up would be maybe the size of like a 2-liter bottle of water or soda.
I'm gonna sense this fucking cat, see if it's a magic cat.
Go for it. The thing, it is not awakened, but it is very clear that it's not your average animal. Now, does Azoth does Screws have any knowledge of fucking wildlife?
No.
Well, you have no idea what the fuck it is, and you will never know what the fuck it is unless you go and wake up the other guy. But it's a small cat-looking, if you can tell it's feline, but that's really all you can tell.
Alright, I guess I'll try and pick it up and walk over to Dwarf Man's tent.
And as you kind of put your hands on it, you just feel a bunch of little needles stabbing at your hands. And it does not appear to be doing this intentionally. It just seems like its fur is incredibly coarse and needle-like and sharp.
Alright, time to take my hand back again. I'm not picking that up.
Your only real option here is to hop on one foot while this thing eats your toes.
Let's do that then.
I was kidding, but alright if you wanna.
Let's do it.
As you get out of the tent, the guy is actually sitting out there in front of the barely alive fire. He's kind of just letting another one of those things chew on his bread. Chewing like on a little piece of
bread. Yeah. Do you know what these things are?
Oh, they're just they're just local paracritters, little cactus cats, as they've been called. They're just cute little things that come and fuck around.
Cactus.
They're not really especially dangerous, so you don't have to worry about it killing you, but it's probably having a fun time gnawing on your piggies over there.
Yeah.
And then when he's kind of just going to like position his hand in such a way to kind of push the fur down without actively stabbing it into his hands and just kind of give it a good yank off of your feet.
Thanks.
And once it goes back onto the ground, it'll zip right past you into your tent and pretty much just steal your pillow. Well,
I guess I've lost that pillow. Yeah.
I mean, you could sleep in the truck. You seem like the kind of person used to sleeping in a vehicle, so.
Yeah.
And with that, he's kind of just going to hand you the keys to his moving truck and return to his tent as the cactus cat that he was playing with kind of just zips off into the distance. Leaving its friend behind, which is kind of fucked, but animals are weird.
So I could sleep in the truck?
Yeah.
The cat stole my shit.
So I'm just going to like kind of gloss over this because it's going to be a lot of repetitive shit. He pretty much puts you through that same thing on a daily basis. Eventually you do start to build like a bit of natural muscle mass from hoisting fucking rocks around to do his work for him. And that cat never does quite leave. I mean, and he kind of just tells you, well, it's like, you're free to keep it, but yeah, taking care of those things is a pain in the ass, as you can probably tell.
Do they eat like normal cat food, or?
Yeah, they are like pretty much normal cats in all things except their fur.
Oh. And I guess I'll keep it, and I ask my guys to order like cat food and a little box.
So yeah, hey Tally, you've got a new friend.
What?
Just count down like cats.
We're not bringing it on runs.
I mean, it would be useful on runs because you just throw it at somebody and it'll just destroy their eyes.
Yeah, and it made meow when we're trying to sneak into a building.
Pitch the cat. Anyway, so, I mean, this is pretty much the end of the 5th chapter of the game for you. And I'd like to give you some kind of significant bonus because Dali's getting a cyber deck and the ability to start pumping up cracking. So you would now have the ability to pump up your what the fuck is it called? Fuck's it called? Alchemy group?
Enchantment.
Enchanting.
Enchanting. There we go. I'm retarded. Yeah. You finally have free reign to increase your enchanting group, and you're also going to get a free +1 to your strength.
Yee.
And in good old-fashioned, like, chapter end thing, you're going to get your 10 karma. And in terms of bonuses, I'm going to give you 1 for taking the cat. And that's really all you're getting for this. Now at long last, we're going to jump over to the Dali situation.
Hold on, I'm still typing up my report.
Your report on what?
No,
what?
I'm running a game Tuesday. And I'm trying to finish this small thing.
I'll go for it. I mean, I guess we could do the flavor dialogue, or just you putting in the request for cat shit for Makoto.
Yeah. Hey, guess we've got a cat now. Could you order what we need for that? I can pay for it.
And in return, you kind of just get like a fucking shitty anime gif of like happy girl, like chibi girl snuggling a fucking cat, and that's all you get in a response.
Are we using line?
What?
I fucking texted Makoto online. She sent me a
send cat food, help.
Right. So I need to fucking name this cat now as well.
And now we just have to quietly wait for Deli for a minute.